Wednesday, the 16th of November, 2011. You weren't expecting to see me today, were you? No, I was supposed to go into London yesterday, but unfortunately, Ronnie, my best mate, had something to do, so I didn't go. So I'm going tomorrow instead on Thursday. So it may be that tomorrow there's no show. I'm not sure yet. On the other hand, I did say there might not be one today. So keep your fingers. I may be here. I know that you need your daily diet of a little bit of my vocalness, don't you? A little bit of my vocalness. Well, can you believe it? There has been a burglar in my kitchen. A burglar in my kitchen, boys and girls. There I was at the other end of the kitchen. It was a very, very big house. I was at the other end of the kitchen today, and I heard like a shuffling noise by the cat food. Now, I had left the back door open into the garden. You know, because it's like surrounded by fence and spiky bushes and things. So, you know, I'd left that open for a while and I could hear a shuffling noise. And I looked over and can you believe there was a magpie burgling my cat food, boys and girls. It had flown in, obviously hopped over the garden on its little 2 feet and was eating the cat food. Katie noticed it at the same time as mine. I love it and Katie went into stealth mode. You know, suddenly when they go all down like that and they move forward a little bit, ready to pounce on the offending bird. Oh, it was so worrying, dear. So this morning my cat food has been burgled. How dare those magpies come into my garden and steal my cat food? What is my cat supposed to do when all that food's being... I mean, it's bad enough with the squirrels, dear. It's bad enough with the squirrels digging up nuts in the gardens all the time, dear. Mind you, I've caught quite a few over the last few weeks. I'm pleased and proud to tell you that. So that's that. The flat iron is coming along surprisingly fast, this one. I've done a little bit of... You know, I do a little bit of property dealings and things like that. I'm a landlord, actually. I rent out some places. And this latest flat is coming around very, very, very quickly, actually. But because I'm raising some of the money from my own house, okay, for this, I have had to have my own house resurveyed to get the remortgage. And that's cost me another 450 quid. It's outrageous, dear. Outrageous. Where are we supposed to get all this money from? What a lot of money. And and she came round this morning and here's I looked at her, she was, and I started laughing and I think she was offended, to be honest. Excuse me, I'll offend anyone I want for 300 quid. Now, what did she say it was? I think it was 250 quid. What did I say a minute ago? 350. No, I think she said it was about... Oh, mind you, plus the VAT, isn't it, of course? You know, everything plus VAT. So shall we say it's 300 quid? So I opened this door, and it was exactly as I said to you a couple of shows ago. There was this woman standing at the door, nice lady, very well spoken, with a clipboard, a pair of glasses on, and she went round the house making notes and then went outside and made more notes. And then she said, I'm going to have to check for damp. And she got this device and poked it in the wall and there was no damp or anything like that. So very nice lady. But I thought it was hilarious because it was exactly as I said to you the other day. A woman walking around with a clipboard in her hand looking for drains and things. Anyway, they valued my house for a little bit more than what I thought it was. So quite pleased about that, and there won't be any problem getting a mortgage. And apparently the lady at the other end, the lady who's selling the flat to me, has now found somewhere to buy as well. So that's coming along nice and quickly. Alrighty, let's do some emails for you today. Hello to the lovely Jeanne Evans. Hello, Jeanne. Who says, hi Chris, I prefer the back cloth that you have behind you now. That's the one with the white lights. Just my opinion, of course. Sadly, she says, sadly, my son Nick in America lost his cat Peppy this week. Oh no, did he? It was very sad. She was a rescue cat and loved very much. There's a picture of her on Nick's profile picture at the moment. I did have a look at that. Lovely looking cat. Bless her. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. How old was the cat, as a matter of interest? You don't say how old she was, or she or he. Peppy, that sounds like a boy's name. Was it a boy cat? My friend Ronnie has got 3 cats now. 2 that are a year old and 1 that's just a few weeks old, I think a couple of months old, and they after the first day when they were hissing at each other when they first met, because they were two together, you see, they were twins, and the new one, and but immediately the little one took over, and the other two, I went round and watched it. This little kitten it's a devil kitten. My mate calls him a devil kitten because his ears go back. He starts running around and he attacks the other cats. And the other two cats just sit there not quite sure what's going on. I love it. Aren't they fascinating things, kitten? And this kitten has taken over the house. Can you believe it? The other cats are they're like, oh, well, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Although they're about a year old. But this one is like running around and they've got this like cat tree and it's like 3 stages, you know, 1, 2, 3. And if one of the twins is sitting on there and the little one wants to come up, he just jumps up and pushes the other one off. I love it. We love cats. Sorry to hear about your son's cat there. My internet and phone have been off for 3 days. Good God. That's outrageous. How have we been in communication with it? Mind you, I had a little bit of trouble last week. Are you Virgin Media by any chance, Jeanne? I wonder if it was a general fault they had last week. Just came back on at 5 o'clock tonight, the 11th of November, so she sent this about a week ago. The story goes that some bandits thieved the lead off the roof. Don't know how true that story is, but I've heard it a few times. That's what makes it fun living in Essex. Well, hang on a minute. How does roof being stolen off your roof? How does lead being stolen off the roof affect your internet connection? Tell me that. Jeanne, are you with us, dear? What planet are you speaking from? God. She said, except it isn't that funny. You don't realise how much you miss your phone or internet till you wake up. Enough moaning for me. Till tomorrow. Take care. Mwah. Lots of love to you. And yes, I'm sorry about your son. Can I suggest something, Jeanne? Can I suggest something? Give it a couple of weeks, okay? And go and take your son round a kitten. Okay? Do that. I reckon that's a good thing to do. Do it, and let me know what happens. And please, pictures of that you can't have enough kittens. You can't have enough kittens in the world. That's the truth of it. Hello to my cousin Patrick, who's in New Zealand and is becoming a regular correspondent. I'm pleased about this, Patrick. Do you remember, Patrick? Those Boxing Days where we all sat round the table and cousin Helen used to sing Christmas carols. Thank God she gave that one up. Dear, dear me. And Patrick writes, so nice to see you mention 11, 11, 11, 11, 11 last week, Chris. If you missed it, anyone, connect with the All-Father, or insert your own term here, and Universe anyway, and we have 12, 12, 12, 12, 12 to look forward to next year, which is supposed to be another one of those magical numbers. So thanks for that, Paddy. And he also says, your cousin Patrick, I think this is Patrick as well, your cousin Patrick says, put the coloured one up behind you. Do you know, I can't agree, Patrick, but someone else has made a suggestion. I'll come to that in a minute. And he thinks you're right, Chris, to be doing what makes you and others like me happy. Oh, it's not from you, is it? It's from Ant and Big Dog, okay? That's the username on YouTube. Now, I noticed I did have a look at your little YouTube site, and I noticed you're in New Zealand as well. So who are you? Are you a friend of Patrick? Or a relative, I wonder? He says, and he thinks you're right, Chris, to be doing what makes you and others like me happy, i.e. doing these shows. And they say, plus you're good at it. Are you having a laugh? I think I'm a little bit better than some of those reality shows, though. Like Big Brother and all that. We don't watch that. No idea what's going on there. Apparently, Ant and Big Dog say, you are the new Jimmy Savile with even more heart, if that was possible. There's no heart here. Stone cold, I'm afraid. Stone cold. Although I've got to warm it up. I know it's like Wednesday when you're watching this. I'm recording this on Tuesday afternoon. And can I let you into a secret? It's been a long... Don't tell anyone. Got a date tonight. Oh, yes. Got a date tonight. date tonight. He's a little bit younger than me, 31, okay? But where are we going? I think we're going for a pizza. He's in London. I should be driving in later. So a date tonight. I hope to have I hope to have news of a wedding later on tomorrow. I will be looking for bridesmaids and page boys. Okay, and of course the organist. We've got to have it all. Actually, I don't go along with all that gay marriage stuff business. It just doesn't seem right to me. Gay marriage, does it? You? Any gay people watching this show? What do you think of gay marriage? Does that work for you? Because I'm gay and I don't go along with it. I just don't. I can't see it somehow. I just don't think it's the right thing. I don't know. Whatever you think, let me know. Chris at UnitedKingdomTalk.co.uk. We've got an audio email come through, boys and girls. Have a little listen to this audio email from Ross Patdelt, who we haven't heard of. I thought you were dead, to be honest, Ross, because you don't bother writing in here. You're far too busy looking after that lovely little girl of yours. Emily. How is the... She must be a year old now, is she? Anyway, Ross has sent this audio email in.
Yeah, hello, Chris. This is Ross. You may not have heard my voice for a while. Mr. Ross Patdelt from Norwich. Now, I'm doing this on my mobile phone. I'm recording this on my mobile phone. I'm going to try sending this in an email. So let me know if you get this okay and that the quality's okay to play out. If you want to play this out on the show, feel free. Just all I wanted to let you know is when I was feeding Emily, the last couple of weeks, I've really been struggling to kind of stay awake feeding Emily, because being like nearly the end of the day for me, I get so tired sitting there feeding her for about 20 minutes. And I thought to myself, what can I listen to kind of keep me awake while feeding her? And I downloaded 2 of your shows tonight and I was listening to them for about 20 minutes. And I have to say that I like the new format of kind of 10-minute shows. That's a lot more easy to listen to, nice and quick. And I like the style that you did with doing bits from the newspapers as well. So I'm really looking forward to hearing more of that, and I'm going to be listening to your shows more when I'm putting Emily to bed. So I just wanted to let you know how people listen and how I listen to your show now. So that's it. Let me know if this comes through fine, because if that did, this is a nice easy way for me, rather than sitting there writing an email, this is a nice easy way for me to respond to your shows via audio. Cheers, mate. Bye-bye.
That's pretty cool, isn't it? See, you can send in an audio email if you want to. Use your email address, okay? Chris at UnitedKingdomTalk.co.uk. Couple of minutes long is fine. Chris at UnitedKingdomTalk.co.uk. Yes, thank you, Ross. I'm glad I'm helping keeping you. Most people are sent to sleep by these shows. Let's be honest about these things. So I'm very surprised that it's helping to keep you awake, to be honest. Ross also sent this in after the poppy thing that we did the other day. And Ross says, I watched the 2-minute silence on TV and felt bad that I have never ever bought a poppy. Do you buy one every year? Yes, I do. Sometimes I buy 2 or 3, actually. Yeah, I do buy one every year. Don't normally watch your video, but did today as podcast wasn't all there. Oh, it should be all there. What do you mean it wasn't all there? What, you only got half of it? Should all be there. You should show us behind your desk. I bet it's a right tip full of wires and old Walker's crisp bags. From Rossi. Do you really want to see under my desk? Okay. I will show you under the desk then before we go today. Okay, so here is, this is the bit. Okay, you're going to see the studio in its raw now. So behind me is all the little bits and pieces, as you can see there, the mirror ball, other stuff. Okay, right, so if we move kind of to the left, that's my door, right? Go around a little bit further, shelves, bits of equipment there, and this is what I'm looking at, okay? This is what I'm looking at when I'm doing my shows, okay? Can you see it right? That's what I'm looking at when I do my shows. There we are. There's a screensaver on there. And I know you're thinking, who's that on the telly? That's my son, actually. That's Lee. quite a few years old. I don't have any contact with him, unfortunately, but yes, a little picture I found, so that's on my screen in front of me there. What else have we got there? I don't know what else we've got here. Well, that's it really, isn't it? There's the, just a second. Be a lot easier if I looked at the screen while I'm showing you this. Okay, there's the mixer thing that all the sound comes into and gets mixed together, right? Computer there. So it's quite untidy. Okay, I have quite an untidy desk, right, as you can see. Bits of paper. Here's your emails. As you can see, there's quite a few of them still waiting to be read out at the moment. That's it, isn't it? Eh? Printer over there, that black printer. There's another printer over here. That's more of a scanner, really. There's a very old-fashioned TV set up there, little portable telly. What about? Oh, you want to see underneath, don't you? There you go. This is under the desk. Okay. There's a loudspeaker there, and as you predicted, Ross, there are all the wires under the desk. Okay, and here are 3 computers, 2 of which are in use. Actually, I'm only using 2 of them, and over here, spare paper, all waiting to be, because we get paper very cheap. The more you buy, the cheaper it becomes. Anyway, that's it for the show today. Thanks always for watching and listening. Do join in on the email. It's chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. I'll see you on the next show. Bye-bye.